Here are my favorite sit-up and crunch variations, just to hit more of the anterior core, also hip flexors, the whole rectus abdominis area here, that six-pack that everybody wants to really shape up and harden and create those nice ridges, that washboard midsection, is a ball sit-up or crunch variation. Now, my favorite option is to do these feet anchored, which does give you more strength. It also engages the hip flexors more. It's ideal on a decline surface to make lightweight feel heavy. You can also, if you want, whether it be at the start or the end of the set, do some Russian twists or upper body twists, or if you're worried about sit-ups and you feel like the motion itself dynamically is a little bit problematic, just recline to about 30 to 45 degree trunk angle, and then either do some twists or even some halos of the medicine ball to provide kind of an isodynamic emphasis. Now, if you can't anchor your feet, what you can also do is do a ball sit-up or crunch variation off of a stability or med ball. Here I'm anchoring myself to a heavy medicine ball. You could also anchor your feet by taking some heavier dumbbells and putting them over your feet to kind of lock yourself down, to go bent knee. Bent knee without anchoring is pretty difficult to do even with body weight, so don't even worry about trying to do that with the actual load. And this one's great, nice good overhead positioning. You can also just go, and I encourage you whenever you can to use an ab mat to again extend that range of motion to give you a little more comfort, especially on a hard floor surface. But the overhead action is really emphasizing not going forward, but driving the arms overhead, and then really go slow for 3 to 5 seconds down. On all these drills too, we want to exhale up, inhale down, inhale and bring that belly air right around that spine to support yourself and stabilize your spine. And if sit-ups are a little bit too problematic right now, or you're just kind of getting back into this trunk flexion variation, just go with a simple ball crunch. I can go with the just straight overhead action, or I can also add that kind of pullover action, increase the stretch and load through the core. Both options are excellent, but again, focus on going more upwards than forwards. The single leg sit-up is not only a great way to intensify the typical feet anchored sit-up on 2 legs, but you'll strengthen imbalances between sides, and you'll really fortify the knees and grow the quads isometrically. I think you'd be shocked with what a thigh workout you get on this one, besides absolutely lighting up your abs. Make sure you're not using your hands to kind of crank on your neck. It's there just for support. A nice good slow 3 to 5 second eccentric is key to get the most out of this exercise, and I'm actually using a decline there to make it harder, but you can go flat surface too. If it's too tough on one leg, just modify with the double-legged version, and if it's something that you can do 10 plus reps in multiple sets, add a medicine ball to increase the load to stay in kind of a 5 to 10 rep range for strength. And you can even play around with some twists or some halos. Another option too, if you have a heavy medicine ball like I do, that actually functions like a stability ball, so you can squeeze it between your legs to anchor yourself down. And my favorite option, the most challenging, a little more risk obviously, if you have to really trust your setup here, is the inverted sit-up, which is again full body weight, full range of motion while decompressing the spine.